were there Muslims in Africa in 17 AD. What I will be doing is merely presenting a passage in Tacitus' work, The Annals of Imperial Rome, Book 2. In around 17 AD, there were two nations in North Africa that I would first like to highlight before I read the actual text. First, we have Mauritania. Mauritania had already been around for centuries by this time. The leader of the Moors in Mauritania in 17 AD was a man named Mazippa. Now, the other nation important here is Numidia. Numidia at this point had already had plenty of history with both Mauritania and Rome. At times they were allies and at times they were at war. During this time in 17 AD, there was a Numidian man named Tacfarinas who deserted from service as a Roman auxiliary and took up arms against the Romans alongside the Moors of Mauritania. Tacitus, The Annals of Rome, Book 2. In the same year, war broke out in the province of Africa under a Numidian leader called Tacfarinas. He had deserted from service as a Roman auxiliary. His first followers were vagabonds and marauders who came for loot. Then he organized them into army units and formations and was finally recognized as the chief, no longer of an undisciplined gang, but of the Musulmanian people, a powerful nomad tribe on the edge of the African desert. Taking up arms, they brought in the neighboring Mauritanians under their leader Mazippa. Then he organized them into army units and formations and was finally recognized as the chief, no longer of an undisciplined gang, but of the Musulmanian people. Now what one would have to now ask is, are there any aspects of what we know currently to be Muslim culture, or any of those things, or can any of those things be found in the ancient Musulmanian people of 17 AD and after, and or even before that in the cultures of the Numidian people, since it was a Numidian who organized a group into the Musulmanian people. I will do a part 2 to this, where I will highlight a book written by a Roman named Salus, who lived from 86 to 35 BCE, and he wrote on the Jugarthine War, the war between Rome and Numidia, and the conspiracy of Catiline. But what we will be looking at is those two works to see if we can find any aspects that we know currently to be Muslim culture in ancient Numidian culture or in the culture of the Musulmanian people. Again, this is not meant to be a scholarly affirmation video. I'm only sharing a passage that I came across in Tacitus, The Annals of Imperial Rome, Book 2. If you have time, visit my website. I am an author. I wrote a book, not a book on history. It is an urban fiction novel entitled Suicide Note. You can get the first 4 chapters for free to get a feel for the book, to see if you like it. Just go to the website and send your information with a request for it, and I'll send it right over to you. And you can actually purchase the entire book, the ebook version of my book Suicide Note, for only $3 just by going to the website. And the website is on your screen. Okay, chosenfew.webs.com. thechosenfew.webs.com. I appreciate all of your support.